Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more. So Bryce Hall was on a podcast interview type thing and they were talking about influencer boxing quite a lot. One of the things I found quite interesting that Bryce Hall was saying was that he's not sure how influencer boxing is going to progress without a big name person being involved, such as KSI. And this has been the talk for these past couple of days or the past couple of weeks where people have been saying that they're not sure if influencer boxing is dead, KSI's on the break, who's the big name now. And Bryce Hall even spoke about it. This is what he was saying in this podcast.
I see what you're saying. I wonder what the future of that kind of shit is, influencer stuff. Fighting.
I mean, Logan Paul said it. There's no money in the fights anymore unless you're doing something like crazy. Like
in all like the smaller fights.
Like a massive card.
In like his card versus whatever.
Yeah, like you need to be on a KSI card. You need to be fighting like
the influencer boxing shit, it definitely seems like it's at the end.
Yeah.
Even with
there has
Jake,
to be another prime card or something.
Yeah. Or some newer influencers that are popping like to come out and do it. Cause
like Kai Cenat.
Yeah, something like that. Cause they're like KSI and Logan and Jake, they're kind of like, it seems like they're moving away from it. I mean, and Jake's kind of just doing more straight up boxing. And I feel like the KSI and Jake thing's never going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
I personally do understand what Bryce Hall is saying. Like, it can be difficult to see if this scene is going to progress and if it's going to keep getting bigger. Mams did say in the space a couple of days ago that the scene is getting bigger and it's growing. But obviously he's going to say that. He's literally got a business in this thing. So he's not going to be like, oh no, it's falling off. Of course he's not going to say that. Like, he's misfits. But when you actually sit and deep it, it's like, how is it going to cope without a big name like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, or KSI, And Bryce Hall is right. Like, the scene does need someone like Kai Cenat, Nico, Speed to come and fight. You need people. This is the whole point. Influencer boxing. People with names. Not people that we don't know. Not people that don't have a big following. But that's kind of what Misfits is. Like, the shows that they put on is people who don't have big followings. And I'm not completely against that. It's just that I don't know if the scene is going to survive with just on smaller shows. Like, I don't know if it will survive on smaller shows, but I think this year would be a good year to see if it does. Let's see what HS Tiki Toki brings. And HS Tiki Toki isn't a small creator, but he's not KSI. He's not Speed. He's not Nico. He's not small, but he's not big. Like, I want to see what type of crowd he brings out. And hopefully the crowd turns up for him. I'm expecting the crowd to turn up for him. I can't lie. Because we need like another star, We need new stars. Don't get your hopes up thinking that Kai is going to fight and Speed or Nico and these big names are going to fight, because they don't have to. Like, they really don't have to fight. They're already making a lot of money and successful in the lane that they're in. Why would they come and pick up a hard sport for no reason? Like, it's not for money. They already make good money. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's why it's hard to bring stars in, because the reward factor for these people is not that much. Like, let's just be real. The reward factor is not that big. They already make a lot of money. They're not interested in boxing. That's why they're not doing it. So I just say, let's see how it goes this year. And then we can talk. Because it is still new with Misfits. It's just been a year that they've been in business. Just over a year. Well, a year and a half now. So let's see how this year goes. And how it survives without KSI, without Jake, without Logan. And then we can see if it's really the end of an era. Bryce Hall also leaked the fact that he is in talks with Mams about fighting Whindersson Nunes.
I don't know how it expands.
I see what you're saying. I wonder what the future of that kind of shit is, influencer stuff. Fighting.
I mean, Logan Paul said it. There's no money in the fights anymore unless you're doing something like crazy. Like
in all like the smaller fights.
Like a massive card.
In like his card versus whatever.
Yeah, like you need to be on a KSI card. You need to be fighting like a KSI. That's why I'm fighting Whindersson Nunes. Yo.
Are you going to actually fight him?
I would. I mean, we're talking with Mams. I think I just leaked that actually, yeah. On accident right there.
You're like, yeah, fuck it. Dude, I feel like
this is a fight that I am interested in. I would like to see this fight. I don't know if everyone else would want to see this fight, but I would be interested. I actually quite like seeing Bryce Hall fight. His bare knuckle fight was very, very entertaining and good to watch. So I would like to see him come in on Misfits and fight Whindersson Nunes. He thinks there'll be a big turnout and that it'll do really good because he's looking at Whindersson Nunes's Instagram followers. Whindersson Nunes does have a big following, and so does Bryce. So I think them two coming together could be really good for Misfits. So JJ finally reacted to Viddal's ratings of his boxing skills in comparison to Jake, and this was his response.
Speed for KSI and Jake Paul, 65. Jake Paul, 73. Interesting. Very interesting. KSI attack 6, power 10, speed 8, defense 2. Okay, I'm guessing that's durability 10 and IQ 3. Wow, okay. Jake Paul attack 8, power 7, speed 7. I'd put that lower. Defense 6. I'd put that lower. Durability 9. Yeah, fair. IQ 7. I mean, Viddal's entitled to his opinion, but personally, I think it's completely wrong. I think he's way off the mark. This is an abysmal, abysmal call, and I'm going to reject it. I rebuke it. I rebuke it.
To be honest, like, JJ handled it well. Obviously, he's not going to agree with what Viddal said, but he wasn't rude. He wasn't mean. He made it funny. He was obviously joking. And, like, he handled it in a way better way than I thought he would. Because, you know, a lot of people love to talk about JJ and his ego. But look at his response to this. Like, I think it was a pretty valid response. I think JJ's relationship with Viddal is just different. Because if it was Wade who said this, I feel like JJ would have a bit more of an issue and kind of go off a bit. But because it's Viddal, I think there's a level of respect he has for him. So he's not going to go at him like the same way that he went at Wade when Wade had certain opinions. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, put in the comments what you guys think about these two topics that happened recently in influencer boxing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.